Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're playing something different today. Castle Crashers. Do you want to know why? Because I got a lot to talk about today. I'm still doing the Kingdom Hearts video, of course. You already know. But, you know, I feel like doing different games. I already said this whole channel is not Kingdom Hearts, man. Like, if this was the Kingdom Hearts channel, Sora would be on my banner, and Riku would be on my profile picture. But he's not. It's Ike. So, we're going to play this game called Castle Crashers that a lot of you may know about. I played this a long time ago, so I know a little bit about it. But, as you do see, I suck at it. I haven't got that far. I haven't played it too much. So that's why today I'm going to be using a different character, which is most likely going to be this dude, because he's red. I got insanely drunk last night. I don't know why, but a lot happened. That's all I can tell you. Ended up reconnecting with people from my past. And that's not always entirely a bad thing, you know, because sometimes, I mean, you mess up in life. I'm not gonna lie, I messed up a few times in my life. And I do miss certain people from my past. But I don't encourage anyone to go back to the past unless you're guaranteed, you know. Unless you guys like miss each other equally. I won't go too in detail because I don't want people in my life like that, but I do at the same time, because I want you guys to relate with me, which is why we're playing Castle Crashers, which is why we're doing what we're doing. So, first things first, I gotta figure out how to play this game before I continue yapping on my gums. Health potion, B for health potion. Wait, how do you select the item? Okay. Magic, RT for magic. Y for splash attack. Okay. What about you? Light attack. Y heavy attack. A jump. Okay. Alright. Get the hang of it, man. Do I run faster when I'm charging my thing? It looks like it. So, this game doesn't have much story, which is why this is going to be more of a, like, talking video, you know? The guy steals the crystal meth. The king does nothing about it, and the castle is being destroyed. So now I gotta help the king. Speaking of king, I've low-key been feeling like a king as of recently, you know? Eating right, eating healthy. Because as a YouTuber, I want to be here as long as I possibly can, you know? That's like my whole thing. Oh my god, look at these combos. That's like the whole thing about YouTube is the fact that, you know, you decide how long you do this. You decide what's the end goal. You decide how long you want to be around, you know? Even in real life, like depending on what you eat. Because I wasn't always the best eater. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't take that out of context. Ike isn't the best eater. But, yeah. I also have this skin condition called hidradenitis suppurativa. So, you know, look it up. I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but basically, I get giant, massive boils next to my groin and in my armpits. So, yeah, don't know why I'm telling you that, but shout out to all my other people with HS. It's hard, man. And mine is only mild compared to other people's. So, I actually got lucky. And speaking of lucky, let's pull our sleeves up, because we're about to get down and dirty. Yeah, I got lucky, and mine is pretty mild. It's not that bad. Like, I get them every once in a while. It's mainly based off of my diet. Oh my god, you can throw them? And you can stomp on them? Holy crap! Ugh. Okay, but yeah. If I eat good, though, it's nothing crazy. But I feel like that's with most people. Like, even, like, taking care of your skin-wise. Like, if you eat good, you're gonna have good skin. If you drink good, you're gonna have great skin. It's just how it works, you know? There's no in-between. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. It's just how it works, you know? And you can always tell when someone's diet's a little bad. Sometimes it can be genetics, though, you know? Shout out to my people with genetic acne. You know, that shit sounds terrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And can you stop? Oh, it sets them on fire. No shit. It's literally a fire spell. But yeah, I kind of like doing this. I kind of like just talking about things, playing games like this. But I do like the meaty, delicious editing videos, you know? The ones where I'm like, yeah. Oh my god, guys, oh! This is more of Ike and less of Ike Can Game. But it's still on the same channel because, of course, it's still me. But I just want you guys to feel comfortable, you know? I'm a human too. I'm not a superhuman. I'm nothing like that, you know? I don't want anyone to idolize me or look up to me entirely. I mean, I do want people to look up to me because I am an older brother of 5, family of 6. So, I kind of do naturally want people to look up to me, of course. But, you know, do you, man? I'm not saying you have to look up to me, but if you want to, be my guest, man. So we did make it through that castle. We're not done yet, though, because we have a lot to do. And I can throw these guys, which is actually kind of cool. And speaking of throw, on the same topic of, like, eating well, I'm just trying not to throw my life away, man, you know? There's just too much going on, too many things giving people cancer, it's just a lot, man. Not only that, but, when you really think about it, like, everything's just kind of evil, man. There's a lot going on. I don't like to get into politics or things like that, but, you know, the world's not in the best spot right now. I'm in my house playing fucking Castle Crashers with you guys. Yeah. You know, but that's the thing about it. You got to make the best of it. Even in the worst situations. Because I've been in bad situations before. But this is like the best my life has been so far. I'm not saying it's like the absolute best. I'm still a lonely chud, you know, playing games in my house and all that. But I'm stable. And my entire life, I've always longed for stability. And I got it. And I'm going to take advantage of it by playing Castle Crashers and talking to you guys about life. Oh, it's so great. Can you, like, stop, please, man? All of you need to burn. Okay, so get this guy out of here. Throw him out. Oh, my God. I'm insane at this. Do you see this? Like, is this normal for people to be this good at this game? But yeah, same topic as like the world going to shit, eating good. Oh yeah, dressing. I'm not the best dresser, you know? Very simple dude, simple plebeian. Like even when I start making money, like some sort of money, I'm still gonna be wearing sweatshirts, plaid shirts, and all that. You know, I've never been like a materialistic person because, like I said, I haven't had the absolute best upbringing, and I'm not gonna use that. But I've never. That's the thing about me, though. I've never used that as an excuse to be a terrible person. And don't get me wrong. Sometimes I can be a terrible person. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not the best person in the world, but I'm pretty funny. I'm pretty handsome. And that counts for something, right? I do not like these arrow guys. They are actually starting to upset me just a little bit, because who likes getting? Oh my God! Who likes getting pelted with arrows? No one. No one at all. And on the same topic of stability, I don't know. I just feel like they gave the wrong guy stability. Like, look at me, man. I could be doing so much with this, and this is why I woke up today and I decided to record this game because, man, I can literally do whatever I feel like. Like, in the hindsight of things, I literally can. Like, there's no end to my possibilities because I have control over my life now. And it sucks being a kid and not having too much control of your life because, you know, especially when you have like parents, control freak parents. Not saying I have control freak parents, but some people do have control freak parents, and it genuinely sucks because I see people's lifestyles and like the way their upbringings are, and sometimes, oh my God, boss fight, what the fuck? Sometimes it's not their fault, you know, man. And that's the thing about being a kid. You can't do too much about your situation. You can only just, you know, kind of meet ride your mom and hope that she's a decent mother. And lucky for me, I've actually got a decent mother, but not everyone has, you know. And that's the thing about life. I sometimes feel like kids have it harder than adults. Like I know adults be saying, you know, like taxes and all this. I'm speaking in third person like I'm not an adult, but like taxes and all this. But like, dude, if you really like think about it, what's harder? Having full control of your life and what you do, or not having any control at all and possibly getting a horrible hand of cards and having to just deal with it, you know? Suck it up, buttercup. It just sounds terrible, man. It's a terrible way to live. And I used to live like that, kind of. But yeah, you know? Some kids have it hard, and I genuinely feel bad for them, but I encourage all those kids having it hard to become a YouTuber, man. Talk about your problems to your fans and vent to them. Maybe they'll relate to you, and there you go. Yeah. On that same topic, I never like made too many friends as a kid. You know, you could tell. Obviously, I'm sitting in my house editing videos for 6 hours. You guys are technically my friends. Like, I don't even want you guys to consider yourself my fans or anything like that, or you're my community, you're my friends, you're my family. That's what it is. It's nothing more. I mean, it is more, nothing less, you know? You're not a fan, you're my friend. So yeah, that's the lesson of today. Don't make friends in real life and be parasocial. Smash like and subscribe if you're parasocial. Also, another thing I want to touch on is I've been like expanding my knowledge of like YouTubers and different types, because I used to be one of those people who only watched like super edited YouTubers, like Corey Kenshin example, Goat mentioned. Yeah, I mean, those videos are fun and all, but like sometimes we gotta bring back that old YouTube feeling of just a human being sitting in front of a computer and just talking to you while enjoying beautiful video game. And that's what we're doing today. We're enjoying a beautiful video game together. Yeah, you know? And you don't always have to put crazy edits, man. You don't always have to do it, and that's why I'm gonna try it, you know? I was thinking about it at first, like, dang, man, I'm putting an expectation for, oh my god. I can sprint and then do a combo. I was putting really, really high expectations for myself as a beginner, which is not always the best. I mean, yeah, it's good to have high expectations for yourself and everything, but when you're first starting something and you set your expectations too high for yourself, it can be bad, man, because then you just start, like, self-doubting on all this other bull crap. All this other meaningless, just bukkake, man. That's my word now, bukkake. Malarkey. That's what it is, man. So, honestly, I feel like I'm still in the experimental phase because I'm only at 100 subs. I know what I want to do, and I know how long I want this to last, so I'm not tripping, man. I'm really not tripping. And I'm just trying to do better, you know? And I'm trying to appease to multiple audiences, including just appeasing to, like, my self-preferences. And I think the boss is coming up, speaking of preferences, and I prefer to beat him first try. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be doing, like, mixtures of content. I don't want my channel to just be one thing. I want to have layers. Like an onion. Like an ogre. Shout out to Shrek. Smash like, subscribe if you like Shrek. Also, there's another thing. I realized I don't ask people to like and subscribe. And that's like, I remember I had this mindset of where, oh man, they're just begging for man. Like, yeah, they're begging for subs. I'm trying to make this a job, man. Smash like, subscribe. Okay, that's the last time I'm doing that. But yeah, man. You know, let me know what you guys think about these videos. I do like making them. Oh god, here comes the boss. Look at the door. It's looking at me like this. This game reminds me of Geometry Dash for some reason. And I get a lot of times when I see this game on Instagram, people making, like, saying it's a Geometry Dash reference when I really don't know the relation. I'll look into it. But let's get into this boss. I have one more thing to touch about while we're... That's the boss? Okay. Okay, that makes sense. One more thing to touch about, which is the same thing, the same topic about just doing what I need to do on my channel, you know? You don't have to do crazy edited videos, man. Like, I feel like I'm entertaining, you know? People told me that. It's pretty funny. So, like, why drain yourself 24/7? Like, shout out to Corey, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't know how he does it all the time, man. He makes it look easy, and it's far from easy to be that caliber of a YouTuber constant. Not saying all of his videos are super editing or like all of his videos are better than everyone else's, but like, man, like the amount of glaze I can give him, the effort he puts into his videos is like unworldly. And like when I sat down and watched one of his videos earlier, I like really sat down and like realized like this is why he is the GOAT. I could imagine how long it takes him, and shout out to him, man. But me on the other hand, I'll do both, man. I'll do the more Markiplier. Oh my god! The more chill videos, and then we got the hype Mr. Beast-esque videos. You know, the one where I'm screaming and raising my blood pressure and giving myself headaches, like, you know. But you know, I like to have an even balance. Kingdom Hearts taught me that, you know. Have an even balance of things, light and dark and all that. Oh! That's like his DM move. One more shout out Kingdom Hearts. God! Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, do what you want with your YouTube, man. To all the YouTubers watching this and all the people who actually make their own videos, man, dude, stop comparing yourself to other people. I had to stop doing that as of when I first started. When I first started, I used to try to compare myself to people so bad, man, and try to be like other YouTubers. Bro, most of these YouTubers are kind of winging it. We're all human. None of us are perfect. We don't know what we're really doing. We're just looking for some sort of purpose. And that's the beautiful thing about this world. Is when you finally find your purpose, when you finally get that golden chest, and when you finally feel like you're where you belong. It's the best feeling. And, yeah, man. I just had a lot of good things happening lately. I mean, sometimes we just have to back up and realize how good we actually have it. And I want you guys to do the same thing once you leave this video. Just back up and realize, like, dang, it could be so much worse. It literally could be. But yeah, you know, smash like, subscribe for the last time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, peace.